Happy Canada Day to the Canada Dayers out there. I know I have a percentage of Canadian on the channel. I've got Germans too, but I don't know what the National Day of Germany is. Good question, actually. I don't know if France won. Do they have a national holiday in Germany, or do they are they just depressed all the time?
Holidays are inefficient. You cannot get work done on a holiday.
True, but they can lose to Paraguay.
Efficiency and smoothness.
Poor them. Losing to Paraguay. I am still very confused at Canada actually going to the round of 16 in the World Cup. I don't follow soccer, but Canada winning at soccer is weird to me. I'm okay with losing at hockey to the US, but winning at soccer, I am not okay with.
I mean,
we are going.
There was a whole about there. I was going to say there was a whole movie made about Jamaica having a bobsled team in the Olympics. So I mean, it stands to reason Canada
weirder things have happened.
Team, but it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
The women's
the Jamaican bobsled team is
good.
But the Jamaican bobsled team, it's funny, it's quirky. Look at us, man. We don't have a snowflake in sight, yet we still had the bobsled team, man. It's
Germans
funny.
have 9 federal holiday and state-specific days. Okay, so it depends also on the which region of Germany you are in. Okay, makes sense.
You have Oktoberfest. That's the only one I care about.
I got my two national holidays back to back at the end of July, end of June, start of the July, and then the next one for me is will be September 7th with Labor Day. People in Ontario have something in August, but they're Ontarians. They're just weird.
Oh, don't forget to mark your calendar for Diwali, the new Canadian national holiday.
I'm not going into that.
Let's not and say we did.
There we go. We've got a few chats from before the stream started, so we're going to look at a few of those. Once you get doubles and endo, and it becomes an okay bracket, even without XL, it helps. The double heat sinks always change the game, so that never, ever not change.
Yeah.
Endo steel does save you 2 tons on a 40-ton mech, and even endo composite saves you a ton if you want to go that route. So it's not bad. So it does give you a little bit more. And once XL engine, I'm still okay with sticking XL engines on most 40-tonners, because once you go internal on those, it'll probably die very quickly. So it's okay if it goes internal.
The caveat being you're putting an expensive engine on a mech that's going to die fast. Then why put it on the light mech, Tanky? Well, the light mech can now go faster with the XL engine, so maybe survive a bit longer.
Well, even the 40-tonners, I mean, a Viper, a Dragonfly, I mean, at 812.8, it's going to be hard to hit. It has decent armor. It has decent everything. So I'm okay with having a decently large XL engine on it. So there is that. And
yeah.
So, I mean, and the BV cost for the XL engine on a 40-ton mech is still not that bad either. So you're still, in that range where it's going to pay for itself most of the time.
I mean, anything under 55 tons, if it's, well, actually, I would argue at 55 tons even, at 2,000 battle value, you really need to justify your existence there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talked about it last week, and it's not a 40-tonner, but we talked about the Lynx at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I did build a Novacat list with a Lynx Charlie, because the Novacats get it in the clan invasion era. And it was like, wow, I have this insane firepower. I don't have the armor to back up that insane firepower that this thing is going to want to be dueling with. Why did I pay the battle value for this thing that I did? Fudge.
True.
Definitely a mech for campaign where you don't have to worry about battle value.
More or less a problem of the lightest mech in their bracket. Even then, the 40 tonners are extra bad somehow. The thing is, with light mechs, 20 tonners, I generally enjoy because they are you know, they're generally throwaway mechs, so they're not bad. 60 tonners are rough as well. Let's be honest, 60-ton mechs can be fairly rough
It's
around the
65 tons. It's an awkward one because especially a
Whoa!
number of them try to go 6'9", which you can, but you shouldn't.
But you can.
It's there are several 40 tons is the first bracket that we see where it's like, okay, why do these things exist? But there are ultimately when you get to 60 ton, I think it goes 40, 60, 80, where you look at them and go, wow, you're just a fat 35 tonner. You're just a fat 55 tonner. You're just a fat 75 tonner.
Unless they go very dedicated into something.
Extreme, dedicated niche.
Yeah.
80 tonners also get a 1-ton gyro penalty. The 40 tonners kind of do as well. Often enough, they have to bump up the gyro from what you would have on a light for going over the 300 engine rating. And the weight penalty for jump jet, no, that is not true. The jump penalty for jump jet is at 90 ton and not at 80. It goes 20, well, technically 10 to 55, then 60 to 90, and 90 and up is the 2-ton jump jet. So you don't lose weight on the jump jets on the 80 tonners, at least. So the Victor kind of falls into that kind of category as well here of a mech that is in a very weird bracket. But the 85 tonners kind of fall in the same kind of bracket as well. You have many mechs in the 85 ton that have to pay for extra gyros, extra everything, and it just is a little bit awkward, basically.
Let's see. So 40 tons, the ideal movement profile is 711.
Probably.
Yes, because if you have a 711 that's going at 35 tons, you have less tonnage.
Okay.
As opposed to 45.
That's a
So
good.
That's its ideal movement. But then what else?
I would say 6'9" is usually good enough on a 40 tonner as well. I mean, it's good even, so I'm not too worried if you go 6'9", unless you get the clan invasion and beyond, then things get very, very fast. But
Yeah.
I mean, even there at 6'9", I still think you're reasonably fast enough with a
even with an XL engine, going up to 45 tons gives you an extra half ton more. So
yes, that is true. There are weird things in the middle as well there. Someone was mentioning the Whitworth, which is a one that is very much better in the Succession War, and then it gets progressively worse. And then
He's
there's
the
the
poor
really,
man's trebuchet.
I like him.
I do. I like him too.
He's a good little boy.
I tend to like the Whitworth list more than I like the Dervish.
The Dervish is just odd. If the Whitworth had hands, it'd be a little bit better. Just, it's always a minor gripe I had with the Whitworth. It should have add hands.
It costs like I want to say it for the meme, but I'm sure there is probably actually to add hands to him. But honestly, it takes zero effort to just go into Skunkworks or Megamech and click hands, and then boop. Now he can throw hands.
But in terms of BV, does it change something? I'm gonna go check. In terms of cash, there's a little bit of a difference. It's a tiny difference between
BV calculation. How much for hands?
Yeah,
I mean it's very minor. Add and
how many points did he go up?
Nothing.
No,
didn't even go up.
It costs 0 battle value to just write hands on the record sheet. It costs 0 battle value.
What was it? But there is one problem. what 40-ton mech has a hand on each side that you could strip off and put on a Whitworth? We'll dig into that. The assassin, you'll steal. No, the assassin as a
Watchman?
arm.
Watchman.
The Watchman.
Watchman has 2 hands.
The Watchman has
I
2
will
hands.
pull the
So
hands. I will pull the hands off of a Phoenix Hawk.
put big gloves like the big Ulk fists that you can buy at the store,
Yeah.
or those big fingers that you wave at sporting events.
The hands off of the original sculpt of the Ironwind Metals Kodiak, the oven mitts,
Yeah.
On a
Most
Whitworth. What?
the most dysgenic hands in the game.
Someone brought up the Clint. This is one I generally like in most, not in most setups, but in some setups. Even the base. No, the base setup is a little bit, because that has an auto cannon. It's a thing. Once you change that for a PPC, it just gets amazingly better.
I mean, autocannon buffs. So he got slightly better as is, but I mean, a PPC over an autocannon 5 is always a good thing.
The problem with the Clint is that you only have a ton of ammo, right?
Yeah.
So you can't. I mean, if you switch it for precision or for armor piercing, you might run a little bit short.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like a large Succession Wars, a large laser, a PPC. They are less tonnage, and you can always offset the heat sinks a little bit because what you got.
Oh, you can bring the version with paired AC2s. It'll be even better.
Even more. Well, that one you can at least just justify by loading a bunch of armor piercing and just being annoying.
It being an annoying anti-aircraft mech. It's 619 BV, so
Yeah, I mean,
who cares?
It doesn't have jump jets. It doesn't have jump jets.
If I'm gonna have an AC2 carrier, sure, I'm paying basically no BV for it. For if you're looking at a mech that's less than 1,000 BV, what are you expecting?
Yeah.
Motive its on vehicles. That's what you should be expecting.
Well, gentlemen, at the top of the stream, it is time for me to get out the doctor, a leader of Dr. Pepper.
A leader. Ooh.
Yeah.
In honor of Canada, you're counting in liters today.
Well, it's what it said on the bottle.
Oh, it's a liter bottle.
24 floral ounces. Yeah.
There you go.
Fluid ounces.
Floral ounces. That's special. It's the magic ounces.
I misspoke.
So-
Give me a break.
It's okay.
I don't think. In terms of what? No, I just don't think.
So we'll just do a quick round table of favorite 40-ton mechs. I'm probably gonna have to say the Dragonfly, because the Dragonfly is just good in general, especially in its role at hunting down other mechs, other light mechs that are meant to be fast. It's not meant to do anything else. So that in the inner sphere, that's then in the clans, that's probably my favorite one. And in the inner sphere, well, yeah, probably the Clint, just because it looks cool and it's named after Clint Eastwood. So I guess I'll go with that just for the idea.
I'm gonna get my humiliation on this roundtable out of the way real quick. Professor Etienne really living up to his name here by hitting the class with a pop quiz in the middle of the week when we're all tired and worn out and ready for the weekend. So I too am gonna have to go with the Dragonfly, particularly the one that has 3 tons of machine gun ammo and only 2 machine guns to shoot it with.
My personal favorite of the Dragonflies is the one with 4 AP Gauss rifles, 1 or 2 heavy mediums, and then the plasma cannon.
That one is gross. I don't think I've gotten to run it yet, but he sounds cool. I did run that Dragonfly variant though with the over ammoed machine guns at our Luthien battle, and it did its job. It taxed the elementals up. field 2 tons of machine gun bullets because why? And
Why are you bringing
it
multiple tons of that stuff?
it did great things. Honestly, I think that mech is meant for rapid fire machine gun rules, and of course, being on a campaign where you'll be away from supply lines for a minute. But my counter to my very thought of that is why do I need 600 machine gun bullets if I'm not even going to get through 50 machine gun bullets in an engagement, most likely? And if I'm in a Dragonfly and I'm in machine gun range against anything bigger than infantry, it probably doesn't matter.
Probably should have brought small pulse lasers.
Probably should have just brought 2 ER medium lasers. Probably should have brought 2 pocket large lasers. But he is a cool little dude. It is a pretty cool looking little mech, and I do like the Viper Dragonfly.
Yeah, it just looks fast. I've got that custom one I just put together with the SRM6 and the ER large laser.
Mm-hmm.
Of the 40 tonners, the one that I have fielded the most and gotten the most results out of has actually been the Sha Yu, though. That weird Capellan shark.
Which is actually a very good mech. So.
Yes. Yeah. 711 standard rack with standard rack of
and Sha Yu
stealth
Bulldog.
armor.
Oh, he's pulling it up.
Yes.
711, yeah.
Oh, Sha Yu is a monster. Well, the Sha Yu Bulldog, I mean, well.
Oh, that's for Operation Bulldog. I see.
Yes. So weird things are known to happen when you get to Operation Bulldog.
It's a stealth
honestly,
energy boat.
Just as a quick aside about the Sha Yu, is there actually a Capellan mech built post Xing Shing that doesn't suck? Because I think about all the Capellan mechs that were built post Xing Shing, and it's like the Jingao rocks, the Sha Yu rocks, the Minshin rocks, the Yu Huang rocks. Like, is there a Capellan homemade design that? I mean, even the Vindicator rocks in its own special way that a T-34-85 rocks.
I'd have to really dig into it.
It's just a T-34-85. Yeah,
Thunder,
it's still an armored. Thunder's
rocks. Thunder's because the biggest problem with Thunder is that the Lahu exists and the Lahu's better. So
the Lahu exists, and also the Hunchback exists.
Yeah, so it's in a weird spot in between two better mechs for what it meant to do. So
if you're going hard in the paint of running a Capellan list, though, and you want all Capellan home designs, and you've already got a Sha Yu, the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dr. Pepper's cousin, Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder? Oh, okay. I never added that one.
Oh, it's Walmart, right?
Walmart brand. So it's probably not available in Canada. They probably have a different Walmart brand one in Canada because they've got weird not national, but regional things around here. So.
Yeah, Dr. Thunder is Walmart, Dr. K is Kroger, and Dollar General just got its own version, Dr. Topper.
The Battle Cobra, an excellent inner sphere design.
Yes, the Battle Cobra, the superior Comstar Omnimech.
Well, what was your favorite 40 tonner there, bud?
You're like, here's your favorite 40 tonner, the Battle Cobra and the Battle Cobra. That was probably the Coyote, but
Coyote? Well, let's see. It's in its category. It does go what you were saying is the ideal speed at the bracket at 711.
Mm-hmm.
So it is decently heavily armed. It is actually there's a reason this thing, took the world by storm.
It comes back to
the newer versions. I'm not as sold on. I mean, the basic one, I mean, does already what you want it to do with an ERPPC, a medium pulse, LRM10, S-Treak 4. I mean, it does everything well
Because the
enough.
8 jumps
Mhm.
and 7 jump on a 40-tonner.
Ooh, that's actually pretty nasty, especially with pulse lasers. Pulse
And 2
lasers.
streaks.
It
Yeah, that's a
reminds
knife
me
fighter.
of. It reminds me of the Stealth, my favorite Davion medium mech, who is not a 40-tonner. I think he's actually a 45.
45.
45?
45.
Yeah, he's 5 tons too heavy for this discussion. But Coyote 711-7, that is not a joke of a movement profile, and I would unironically argue put mask on it. So you're now going 711-14.
Well, you can't put mask on an Omni without redoing it. You can stick a supercharger in there.
Which
You
is
could-
what the D does.
The
Oh,
D as a supercharger.
Yeah.
It's bringing in the D there.
Because it's like the assassin, but it carries firepower.
Yeah.
It's like an assassin,
right,
but
Romano.
good. God.
An assassin, but good.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
Romano,
me
you're
because
right.
the assassin sucks ass.
I did forget that pod mount. Cat are tacked so heavy because their pod mount is a hard mounted. I forgot that. You're right.
It's because you have to layer it into the myomer, so it's not
Yeah.
something you can just take in and out. And there should be maybe more things like that, but or less things like that. Hard to say.
Unironically, I'd argue that targeting computers should be something that has to be hard mounted.
No, because targeting computers change weight depending on how many weapons you have. So for
fuck.
Omnimex, it doesn't quite work.
That would be really hard to account for.
Especially since Omnimex are meant to be able to reconfigure their targeting systems
Yeah.
and weight distribution.
Not me putting
I understand
improved
what you're
targeting
saying.
long on a Nova Cat.
Which is also why they get that bonus to having Protomech strapped to them. Because their gyro is built to be able to accommodate for the change in weight.
Huh.
The
You're right.
the Battle Cobra is in a weird bracket at 40 ton. Once again, it goes 6'9", so it's a little bit slower than some of the stuff we were talking about. It is decently armored.
Mhm.
It doesn't have an XL engine, so it's not super fragile.
Yeah.
And it will kill light mechs.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a light mech hunter in the end with the paired large pulse and the paired small pulse on the basic one, at least.
It feels to hit a similar niche as like the Wolfhound, where it's not meant to outrun you, but it's going to dog anything that's trying to be a flanker or a recon element.
It's going to unlike the Dragonfly, which will catch the things it wants to blow up. This thing is the things that wants to blow up will come to it, and then it will blow them up.
Yeah, it's your screening element. You're your bodyguard.
Yeah.
A lot of those other 40-tonners, like, they're not very good, but you're not investing a whole lot into them, so if they can keep something important from being distracted, that's all better.
And
I mean,
with
if
a
you're
standard
playing by
fusion
cash,
engine,
the Battle Cobra is a cheap Omnimac, which is always a weird thing to say.
and with a standard fusion engine, I mean, you're gonna
You're
there's
a
not going to
zombie.
be you're not only are you a zombie, but there's going to be absolutely no love lost. Oh crap, that XL engine, fuck, when it gets blown up.
Yeah. Someone's bringing up the Pouncer, which is one I actually don't like personally. Not the Pouncer. I was thinking the Phantom. Pouncer.
Pouncer, that is
Ooh, I like the
final
Phantom.
form. Pouncer is the final form of the Cougar Puma line.
Cougar, Adder, Puma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a very solid. It's like I'm trying to remember how fast it moves. It's not the fastest, but it has a
696.
good. It has a good firepower.
Prime is 695.
Yeah.
With 695. Okay.
Yep,
Because they
695 twin PPCs.
because they couldn't stick it.
I like the Pouncer. It's just a matter of finding the time to field it because that Mech Prime gets
Expensive.
taxed.
That's assault mech cost, but
Yeah, 2557 for
It's the
a
targeting
40-ton
computer.
mech
It's a targeting
with
computer.
6 tons of plates and can't shoot Bodhi's ERPPC every turn.
It is. It's just. It's finding the. I'm wondering where the money goes. Is it the PPC or the targeting computer or both?
It's the targeting computer tied in with the ERPPCs. It would be even worse if you replace those with large pulse lasers.
thinking, what did they do for the Ilkon era? Because I know they rebuild these things, right, to a modern, to an Intersphere standard or whatever. It's oh no,
every plastic mech except for like 3 in the proliferation cycle have an have a jihad through Ilklan era variant for the modern times.
Yeah, but the Pouncer T.
What is the Pouncer T?
I bet it has a protomech.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah,
and it's cheaper.
Yeah,
that's a more reasonable cost.
1,550. I mean, I just swapped the ERPPCs with large pulses. You're down to 1,900 BV.
Yeah.
And you're going to get even more. I think this is more dangerous than the twin ERPPC variant.
To be fair, a large pulse laser, and you could probably fit in an extra jump jet for that 696, which is an extra movement. Because
you take out the. Oh, it's because the jump jets are fixed.
Yeah.
So fixed jump jets.
There's 5 fixed jump jets, which
do they all have 5, or could you add, or do some add more?
You could technically add more, but I don't think they will.
You can only add fixed.
Yeah. Could you add one more? Do any of them do that?
This is a tech manual rule question that I'm sure none of us have in front of us.
You technically could, because it's the jump jet itself. The last jump jet would be pon mounted. The thing is, I know CGL and a lot of people don't like to have the jump jets be weird. Like you'd have 3 jump jets on one side, 2 on the other, and 1 in the center torso. So the jump jets would be weird, so they wouldn't like it. But I mean, take out the ER small laser, stick an extra jump jet in. 2 large pulse laser targeting computer, 696. Your BV goes down because you reduced the.
Bye, Mr. Wolfhound.
I just about everything. Like, there's no. This thing could kill like any light mech it gets its hands on. The thing is, it's at 696. It'll still be able to get its hands on quite a few things. Where you have some issues that your armor's a bit low at 696. I mean, you get hit by a Gauss rifle and you start already crying. So,
but we were a 40-tonner, and if the Gauss rifle hit us, we knew it was going to go internal and hurt us anyway.
Yes, because unless you make a big dedication to have everything in the front, your max armor on a 40-tonner in the arms is 12, the legs is 20. So you have to dedicate a lot of frontal armor to block Gauss rifle shots. So not always the safest thing to do. But I mean, Gauss shots are Gauss shots. So
oh yeah. As look, it didn't hit my head. It went internal and it fucked some things up, but it didn't blow my head off. I am okay with this series of events that has led me to a busted has led me to taking an extra couple points of heat a turn for the XL engine hit.
Yeah. That'd be a good
quick
way of
question. Who gets the Ilklan era T variant?
I think it goes Merc General.
That is a disgusting thing to let Mercenary General have.
Yeah. Because I made a kit bash because I made a kit bash of the Tango specifically to slot it into my inner sphere paint scheme because I wound up with a second one, and that's the one where I took the plasma rifles off for a pair of Clan large ER larges, and then slotted in a pair of SRM4s into the side torsos with 2 tons of shot left.
So you don't have the targeting computer on the Tango.
Yeah,
because the targeting computer is replaced with the plasma rifle ammos.
Yeah. Here, can you open that up and show what I did to the boy? I popped out the plasma rifles for 2 clan large lasers and slotted in a pair of SRM clan SRM4s.
What would that
That's actually really
entail?
gross.
ER large or
Yeah,
ER
2
large?
ER large. And then
2 regular 4s?
Yeah, clan SRM4s.
That's actually really gross, dude.
And then because I've got
And then what? 2 tons of ammo?
yeah, it was 2 tons of ammo, so you could slot in.
A targeting
could slot
computer,
in
probably.
No, you can't slot the
No.
targeting comp in. You got 3 tons left. Or I think you could actually fit the tar comp in.
Dude, I don't want to fight that thing.
It's quite
Because the other funny thing about that variant is that ER large lasers, targeting computers, standard clan
and-
SRM4s, that's available like
And there's still a point of
forever.
there's still a point, so you put another heat sink in. Put another heat sink in too.
Yeah, another heat sink.
Because now
legal.
it's 12 heat for those clan ER larges, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you
I
can
mean, you
shoot
could-
both on the run and stay cold.
Yep.
This
If I were
is the
to
kind of
jump
thing
jet
that
to
society
clean up-
cooks up, to be honest. Nothing close possible.
I am society.
Not even. I mean, there's nothing society based on there. I mean, this is
Yeah, it's just
what
missing
you
a
can
Nova.
do with the tonnage that is available on a 40-ton pouncer, which tells you why that like the 6.9 movement profile is still quite good on a 40-tonner, because you've got that room to stick guns and weapons
Yeah.
and anything of the sort on there. It's not terribly armored at 115. I mean, 115 is reasonable. It's not maxed out, but it's quite reasonable. If you start getting it by big guns, you're going to regret it, but you're a 40-tonner. You're not a, assault mech.
Yeah, and then
it is yet once again another mini tug.
And then at some point we tragically must discuss the cicada.
Can we put it off a little bit longer?
Yeah, yes,
Like what-
RL, that
what-
is effectively a mini thug. It move, it shoot, it do.
That's all it's meant to do. It moves and shoot. I mean, I'd take off the jump jets, but you can't because they're fixed,
can't.
which is
You
should never have.
If you could demount the jump jets and put a that's 5 more tons. Supercharger.
No, that'd
more
be
heat
2.5 more tons. Supercharger and extra heat sink, and
Yeah.
replace the ER small with an ER medium, something along those lines.
or pulse laser just to be able to sweep infantry because you've got the 2 larges and
Yeah.
the SRMs.
There are, I mean, the pouncer I did, I think I already reviewed, did I? I'd have to check. I have so many now that I have a hard time trying to remember everything that I've done. But I mean, it's not this one is not terrible. It's the Phantom that I have for the clan Omnis. The Phantom is a selection. It's definitely a choice to make.
I think it's the hotel that is kind of like the Firemoth Hotel.
Oh yeah, the hotel is stupid. It's the 6 heavy small laser, medium pulse laser, and a targeting computer.
And look at the speed profile it has. So anyone
914.
anyone complaining that the Firemoth Hotel is a crutch, thank you. I will play as Clan Wolf now. This is a you problem, not a me problem. Oh wait, Novacats can still get it through salvage. Yes, this is a you problem, not a me problem.
Everyone
expensive.
gets it.
1,000. It's about 1,200 BV for something that goes 914 with just a massive amount of heavy small lasers.
I mean, you paid for the speed. You use the speed.
No,
This is a you problem, not a me problem.
Exactly. It's very disagreeable to play against a Phantom. A Phantom H is annoying to play against. A Phantom Prime, on the other hand, sure, bring me Phantom Primes that have almost the same BV, but rather than have good weapons, it has electronic warfare equipment. It has a
ACM
tag. It
probe.
has an ECM. It has an active probe. And for weapons, well, an ER medium and an LRM5 and an ER small laser. Yeah.
The
This
hoplite is
a
better armed than you.
but the hoplite doesn't go 914.
No, it
True.
does not.
There you
The
go.
hoplite will hit you on the way in, though.
So once they stopped using that, attempting to use it like a screening unit,
I mean, if it's once you realize that it's fast, so kill stuff with it. I mean, even the Alpha with a bunch of ER small lasers, that's quite nasty. Okay, Bravo is not that great. Charlie is what, 8 ER small laser and an ER medium laser. It's basically your hotel, but with ER smalls instead of heavies.
Yeah.
So you get more range. But the BV goes up because ER small laser's BV is technically higher than a heavy small laser. But
So
I
the
mean, if you
battle
replace
value
those with
prioritizes-
improved heavy small lasers, things get even nastier, which you can
So-
easily
so-
do. I mean,
So the battle value prioritizes range over damage?
yes.
That does make sense because that range brackets mean shot potential, and that means more consistent damage than the raw punch of the weapon.
Oh.
That's why when we redid the Pouncer, the 2 large pulse lasers were like 600 BV cheaper than the ERPPC.
Because the PPC has longer range than the ER large
Has
pulse laser.
massive range.
That ERPPC is reaching out downtown.
Ooh. The Phantom Golf with a Protomech AC4 and an ER medium laser.
well, at least it can carry battle armor.
I was
Yes,
just saying.
it
I
has
was just.
the ability to carry battle armors.
I was just saying. I bet the Pouncer Tango has a Protomech autocannon because that's some weird shit Catalyst would do. And now here's a Protomech autocannon.
Protomech. What's the Phantom Tango? LRM5, ER medium pulse laser. Why? Oh, and an Artemis 5. Why?
Artemis 5 on an LRM 5 is incredibly perverted and
Tiki, I'm gonna tickle you.
with you. Oh no, you
That's a
tickled me at
ton.
LRM
That's
range.
a ton that can be spelt better.
Oh,
A ton
bigger.
that can be spent better.
Why would you
Yes,
do that?
matte teching. When we're looking at brackets like this, matte teching is a lot of what we're gonna have to do because that's unfortunately life when we look at mechs. 3 AP Gauss and a plasma cannon. Someone doesn't like infantry.
See, there's your screening unit.
Yeah,
I mean, there's infantry there. Well, there is no more infantry there. It is now
you have
completely
rendered
gone.
them into a concept of a man. What would Diogenes hold up before Plato now?
The Timberwolf.
Just a bucket of Jimmy.
Oh, it's just a charred mark on the ground.
Bucket of Jimmy is diabolical.
I mean, this is. I mean, this thing can kill tanks really nastily as well, and it's fast enough to
A
cause
cup
issues.
of Joe is also effective.
Well, I mean, plasma cannons. You just run up, you plasma cannon something, and do they really want to turn around and shoot you?
Oh, the reason I was looking like, why is this one's price so high? They stuck a supercharger on a thing that goes 914.
They really didn't like the fact that there are still fire moths running around in the age of ion sparrows.
Oh God, the Iron Sparrow's another thing that goes crazy fast, isn't it?
Ethics?
It also
Oh
jumps.
God! Oh God! How much does the Erie and the Gyrfalcon weigh? Are they 40? No, Gyrfalcon's
45.
a 50 something.
Gyrfalcon's
Okay, they're not
45.
40 tonners.
Yeah,
We're
tragic.
safe. We're safe from those things.
Safe
I
from
mean,
the-
I have restrictions on the Phantom, and I think it looks really stupid. So that's probably my problem.
I can't not look at it and see the ice ferret. I know there's a blood relation there, but it just the new
Look at
art
the-
just makes it look like an ice ferret.
The original one just looks like he's got a baby hand on top of things. Like, this
Take my strong hand,
We've got 8 hands.
he shall save you.
Then the CCG art is okay. This is where it started looking better. CCG art is random though. Some of them looks good, and
Oh, he's hitting that road connection.
is there a model for the Phantom in any of the boxes?
Coming soon in
Trying to
the
think here.
Clan Wolf Battlestar.
Coming soon. Oh, so by the end of the century,
The Clan Wolf.
Whenever Catalyst gets around to doing their job,
it's gonna be a 40-ton heavy lineup. Ugh. And there is always infantry. There is always infantry. Yes, infantry is always going to be around because you need infantry. But once battle armors are available, it's a little bit better now. Once battle armors are available, infantry's reason to be kind of goes down a little bit because battle armor does what the infantry does better in most situations.
Especially when every Intersphere planner has plenty of footage of elementals just ripping through battalions of conventional infantry.
That's the thing.
Hey, look,
25 battle armors,
it, and then a squad of battle armor comes off and just rips through all of your infantry, and then you stop using infantry.
I mean, if you get hit by a star of battle armor as an infantry, platoon, you're gone.
Congratulations on being important enough to get killed by battle armor.
Yeah.
The thing is, battle armor is basically de-evolution of infantry. Yeah. It doesn't replace the infantry. It's just that this is now what the infantry uses. It's like when you switch from people using crossbows to people using rifles. Yeah. It's the evolution of the thing. It just gets better.
Yeah. So now do we discuss the poor potato?
It has guts. It has
look, man,
paint that holds the armor together.
The greatest thing the Capellans ever gave us was dropping the engine one notch to a 711, so you could put a PPC on this and use it as a mobile sniper.
There you go.
There's no question what you're saying is exactly right. Even the upgraded version with Endo Steel and an XL engine uses an ERBPC. I mean, once you stick a big gun on a thing that goes 812 or even 711, it's quite reasonable. It's a very decent thing. It's just that the original Cicada that came in the box, was unfortunately not that. And when you have more internal than you have armor, it's always an issue.
Oh boy, structure tanking.
Yes, you got a structure tank with your Cicadas 2As. Yeah. 2 medium lasers and a small laser, you outgun a Locust. Congratulations.
Barely.
And at about triple the price of the Locust. In terms of cash. In terms of BV, you're actually a little bit higher because you have additional internal and you've got more guns. And that actually counts for something in the BV calculation between the Locust and the Cicada.
Like, what is the lore that explains why the Cicada came about in the first place?
We want a bigger Locust, and then they fuck that up.
We want a bigger Locust.
Run down lights. Yeah.
No, we want a bigger Locust, and it's the Star League era.
We got money to burn.
We got money to burn. It comes out like right before the American Civil War and such. So it's in that horrible era of, okay, like every inner sphere state has too much money and knows a war is coming.
To quote the great Dracula Flow, I don't care if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway.
Well, you're going to go blind when a PPC hits this thing.
Crumples it.
A large laser hits this thing, you mean?
The registered God particle on my hip.
The thing is, all the weapons are mounted in the torso. So at least if you lose an arm, it's not an issue. So losing arms is never a problem with a Cicada. That's a plus. I mean, it doesn't take. What's the first? Okay, the first modification, they reduce the armor to replace the small laser with a flamer. That's very compelling of them. And the other one is the one that downgrades the engine, sticks a PPC on, and a pair of machine guns. So this is still still internal thinking, but you know, it's probably the best of the Succession War cicadas, which is really not meaning much.
We were so close.
I mean, 700
could have had heat sinks.
771 BV. If you're competing with the likes of the Clint, and it's AC5.
Yeah,
we could have given it some more armor, but no, we gave it 2 machine guns and a ton of ammo.
It's gonna kill infantry. I don't think half tons of ammos were legal when this came out. That's part of the thing as well.
For another half ton of armor, yeah.
I mean, you could easily switch the machine gun ammo to half a ton and add
the legs.
And maybe if you put
the machine guns are in the legs because you got to kill the infantry that's trying to crawl up on you
at ground level.
Oh God!
Why the legs?
Oh, at least they can absorb a crit or 2 or something.
Bravo Crunchy for $2, but it's a cicada. Yes, that is the main issue with the cicada. Is that it's a cicada.
Yeah, it suffers big engine syndrome the most because it still has to pay that weight tax, and it doesn't. None of them really get an XL engine or a light engine, as far as I can tell.
No. Like in the invasion era, the one that was in the reinforcement and in the
there's 320 XL there.
It has a 320 XL. They don't add any armor.
To
stick an Ultra AC5 in. With a case.
It's got 10 standard heat sinks.
10 standards. Doesn't need more. You got an Ultra 5, 2 medium laser, and a small pulse laser.
I was going to say.
The small pulse laser is actually not bad here. You're going to be killing infantry.
And I was going to say, keep the lasers. Just swap that 5 to a PPC and use the Tunch for more armor and enough heat sinks to balance out. And it's just
that's the 3F. That adds armor with ferrofibrous.
And double heat sink. Good heavens!
An ERPPC, a pair of medium lasers, and goes 8-12-8. So it's a jumpy cicada.
Competent.
And that's why you pay through the nose for the BV.
You pay 1,300 is not that much compared to some of the stuff we just seen. This is the good cicada, basically.
Yeah.
This is your good cicada.
The only way I can think to make it better is make that the heavy PPC. Just for that head clip.
No, the heavy PPC is way too heavy. It's 7 tons. It's 10 tons rather than 7. You're not gonna. I mean, you'd have to remove armor,
or
then you'd become a normal cicada.
We just solved the armor problem.
Isn't there one with a light PPC?
Let's look. The G from 3056, ER large, 2 medium, and an active probe. So it removes the
it's
ER
a
PPC.
Scout.
Oh, 3P is the one you want with the heavy PPC.
But this one as a scout is 8-12-8 with a Beagle probe, an ER large laser for decent sniping, 2 medium lasers for brawling. You've got the heat sinks for it. You got 125 armor. It's better than the Pouncer and the Phantom we just talked about. So at this point, we're it's a cicada problem is less of a problem. This one has a snub-nosed PPC, which is...
That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, this one has a snub-nosed PPC, which is very nice. Snub-nosed, 2 medium, and a small pulse. This one doesn't jump, though. Oh, well. That's it. Who cares?
Oh, well.
Yeah, but this one is the one that was built for trainees. And it was basically a grift, so... the guy who ran an academy could buy them and then resell them, and it was a whole thing.
I mean, an 8-12 snub-nosed PPC, yeah, that's what I would give a novice mech warrior.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna know what he needs to do with that.
Look, it has a short range of 9. That's what you should be dancing around. Your 8-12, simply don't slow down, and you'll be fine.
So this one's the 711, another 711 cicada. with an heavy PPC and 4 ER medium lasers. Ugh. And okay armor. I'm not gonna say decent. I'm gonna
So
say
you
okay
fire
armor.
one or the other. I see.
Well, I mean, if you're in minimum range of your heavy PPC, you've got your 4 medium lasers, basically.
I feel like as we're digging through cicada variants, we're actually finding some hidden gems.
Yeah, I need
It's
to try
because you're
to field
used to
some of these
the
now.
Succession Wars era cicadas where they just get punched through.
Or you
Yeah.
you look and then suddenly everything's buried with the Strider, the Omni Cicada. That's a 6.9 for some reason.
Well, the Strider's in a different bracket than the
Yeah.
cicada in my mind because it does things very differently
Mm-hmm.
than this one does. And I mean, there is an endo steel chassis, and there is ferrofibrous is always something you can stick on. So you could stick endo, you could stick ferro on, you could add heat sinks, you could add an heat sink, and something for a ton. I mean, you could still improve on the 3P. They haven't done any new variants after that, but I mean, there is the 4A that I don't have. Oh, it's because it's probably in a
Arm
weird
tees.
Re-engineered lasers.
re-engineered laser. Okay.
That is one of those odd ones that's
So 81216 with a supercharger, 2 medium VSPs, and a medium re-engineered. You don't snipe with this.
Oh,
you sick him
stab.
on yeah,
You
you sick him on
stab.
people like a pit bull.
The medium the
it's like
medium
the
VSPs
Wraith.
are weird, but they're good.
This is a missile. This is a mech missile.
You stab those Rakurakubis that the Combine is running around with hardened armor. You stab them with the medium re-engineered laser, but he can't
The
stab
problem
you
is-
back because you're too fast for the Rakurakubi to be able to stab you.
Yes.
Yeah, until you blow your engine with your supercharger. Or, I mean, I'd almost prefer 3 medium re-engineered. Would you be able to mount 3 medium re-engineered? Oh, medium VSPs are 4 tons each. I'm too used to Elkite cheating by making those like a 2 tons or whatever.
Oh, because he's using Ghost of the he's using battle armor scale re-engineered
Yeah.
lasers.
I mean, 3 medium re-engineered lasers would be devastating against those Rokurokubis, against the Shiro, against anything with reflective armor. It would just shoot through it.
Yeah, it's Shiro with its hardened armor, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah. There's the commander. That guy's important or something. He's in a Shiro. Mess him up.
That's the
Go
problem
missile.
having a mech that a commander is going to be in or an officer is going to be in. And I mean, at that point, all the cicadas have like almost maxed out armor. I mean, I'd almost replace the ferrofibrous with reflective on this. Yes, you lose on coverage, but the only thing that's going to hit you if you go 8, 12, 16 is either armor, precision rounds on autocannons, which are not that common because people have to run standard autocannons, or pulse lasers. So if you have 7.5 tons of reflective armor on a mech that's this fast, it's going to be better, I think, than ferrofibrous. That is a thing that I'm pondering as I'm messing with light mechs right now for videos. So
we found a good cicada.
now
but
there's a
no
few good cicadas. The thing is, you can't go with the stock ones. And if you're playing MechWarrior 5, you're stuck with those. You're stuck with your stock ones that are not very good. Because all of the more modern versions are way in the future. Like the best one you're going to get is that 3M with the Ultra AC5. Like that's probably the best one you're going to get in MechWarrior 5. So that's not to say the cicada is great. But there's good versions of the cicada as you move down the line. A mech that doesn't have good versions as you move down the line is the Assassin.
I thought for sure there was a light PPC version of it.
Yes, but it's still terrible. That's the problem.
Which one?
Like there's not any particularly good ones out there.
Oh, light peeps.
The
Okay.
assassin
99.
falls in a weird place because it has the right speed. It goes 711, which we've said is the best speed for a 40-ton mechs. The thing is, it has the 7 afterwards, so 3.5 tons invested in jump jets all the time. It has more armor than your Cicada, so at least there's that. But your basic one is a medium laser, an SRM2, and an LRM5.
Oh no, they took one of every weapon.
Yeah, they have one of every weapon, and you're trying to think, like, how could I move things around to make it better? There's not many ways. In MechWarrior 5,
problem.
In MechWarrior 5, you can swap the LRM5 with an SRM4. Since tons of ammo are SRM ammo and not per type of weapon ammo, you got like the equivalent of an SRM6. So you're a medium laser in an SRM6 that goes quick. It's not very good. It really isn't very good. Assassin 101, which was a someone trying to make it better, drops armor, goes to Cicada armor, drops 2 jump jets to add 3 small lasers.
And in the legs.
Yes, and 1 in the head. But if I remember right, that's a Davion config that they prototyped and never put into production or anything, just from the ones that they were stealing from everybody else.
Call it the assassin, and it can't assassinate.
And you never know where the cockpit is. Like, the current art puts the cockpit here, but a lot of painters in the past and stuff have the cockpit at the top.
So I put the cockpit
this
at
one's
the top. Sorry, Bishop.
I prefer the cockpit at the top as well.
Sorry, Bishop Steiner, Ben Myers. I know you thought you really cooked with that design and you could finally solve the question of the assassin's cockpit, but you didn't.
You didn't.
I figure it's just like they paint a fake cockpit on top,
so like, people can shoot on it. Yes, that's a good.
This is a happy compromise. However, I would like to point out you're painting a fake cockpit on your head so that people can shoot at your head.
What's your fake head?
And you're still an assassin. That's the actual problem. So your 3050 upgrade, put a medium pulse laser in by taking out the SRM2 and sticking an Artemis 4 on the LRM5.
Because you're a gross pervert.
Almost.
No, not almost. Like, this is still terrible.
Look, if it had like a medium pulse laser and then like machine guns, then it could be used as like a screening, maybe.
So the next one has armor at 104. So it gets armor, it gets a light engine to save on some weight. Double heat sinks that it's not going to be able to use because it has an LB5X and an ER medium laser with a single ton of ammo.
I think I used this in the Hairbrain Schemes Battletech. I think this was the best I could get.
When it's the best you can get, there might be an issue, unfortunately.
Yeah, just you jump 7 and you sometimes fire an LBX5 at something.
I mean, it causes knockback damage. And Airbrain Scheme, the thing is, it doesn't count with like piloting roll. It's just knockback damage. So the autocannons are better in Airbrain Scheme than in regular Battletech just because of that knockback damage that the lasers don't do.
It was enough to be a harasser. Well,
the
heavier mechs went and did things.
99 is the one with the light PPC. Light PPC, paired SRM2s, a tag, a sword, a Guardian ECM, and stealth armor.
What?
Hey, an assassin that can assassinate.
This assassin is meant to assassinate, but doesn't do much damage. But like your best weapon's your tag on there.
How much damage does the sword do on a 40 ton when you're a 40 tonner?
To do
5, if I remember right.
Whoa!
Sword. Yep.
Sword. 5. A big 5 points of damage. Watch out!
I mean,
it's accurate because it's a sword.
That's like what 1 point damage more than a regular assassin would do with its one punch, man.
Yes. One punch, man. Yes.
How many
Uh,
how many
2
tons did
tons.
we pay? We paid 2 tons to get 1 extra damage in melee.
And
A bonus
+1
to
accuracy.
it. A bonus to it. Compared to the punch, it's a little bit more accurate.
So instead, we
Whoa!
could have just used small pulse lasers.
Yes. The fully modern 3140 version also has stealth armor, a light PPC, an MML5, and an
Okay.
iOS SRM2 because one shot.
We needed to match the plastic model.
And it has an Angel ECM in the head with your small cockpit. So you've got small cockpit and cramped cockpit quirk. I'm not sure how that's gonna even
I
out.
don't
Or
think
is that
you
a
should
minus?
do that.
That's like a +2 to your piloting skill rolls.
Is it?
See, if the King Crab's cockpit is equivalent to my Kenworth T680, the Assassin's cockpit is equivalent to a smart car, but with a camping chair instead of an actual chair.
The Smart is actually very roomy in the interior because there's nothing else.
How
It's
tall are you
close.
again?
I'm 5'11".
I'm 6'1".
I mean, have
can't
you
fit in
sat
a
in a
smart
smart car?
car.
You can't fit in a smart car. I had a friend that was bigger
It's
than me that could fit in a smart car.
very painful for me.
What's the other? I mean, the old
Squished.
Fiat 500s or the old Volkswagen Beetles. Now that's comfy.
Okay, yeah. Those are going to be a little more scrunchy, but comfortable.
I mean, this one here as an Angel ECM. If you want an Angel ECM, you've got a mech with an Angel ECM. That's what the beauty of the Assassin 109 is.
Putting your Angel ECM on something that's going to jump 7 and stay safe? Sure.
Okay, this is a version I redid. I replaced the stealth armor with heavy ferro, medium X pulse, 2 MML5, and a C3 slave instead of the Angel. Is it better? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Medium X pulse is nice though. Medium X pulse laser when you've got one, you're not going to overeat too much.
Especially with poor life support.
Oh, it has poor life support. We forgot that. And
Oh,
non-standard
God.
parts. And non-standard parts. Because if you're playing
Cramped
campaign,
cramped cockpit tacked onto a small cockpit with poor life support. Do you just want this man to die?
yes,
They
he's
just
an
telling you,
assassin, so there's
Stop
no
trying
good
to improve it. Leave it.
leave it be. It's an assassin. There's no good
Leave
reason.
it with the swordsman.
The swordsman is your original 40-ton mech. There's a reason for that, okay?
Okay, we tried to make a mech. Okay,
we managed to build a mech. Now let's try to
again.
make something better.
We'll try again.
We thought that 40 tons would be a good way to make a fire support mech to support the Mackies and, in our case, the battle axes. We thought it'd be a good idea.
It was not.
It looks cool, though.
It looks really cool, and I'm sure. I mean, I did a modernized version of it with like a pair of ER mediums, a light AC5, and a MML5, something like that. I mean, perfectly reasonable.
Like
Or
all the primitive mechs and all the early mechs, they suffer from this syndrome called "we look way too cool for what we actually do." Looking at you, Bellerophon, you look awesome. You aren't.
Okay, that's a new Omni mech in the 40-ton range, and I've never played it because I think it's in like Rec Guide 12. It doesn't have a mini.
Let me guess, Snow Raven.
Yes,
It's got an
Carrion
iron
Crow.
There is an Iron Wind Metals model
Yes.
for it.
There-
One of our guys has it. It looks cool.
And it looks decently good. 7-Eleven. It's in
first of all,
our bracket.
It's a jet fighter on legs. That
Which is
immediately
legit.
makes it cool.
Yes.
With the White Raven. This thing paired off with the White Raven.
Ferrolamellar, meaning that it's immune to LBX BBs.
For now.
Improved
That's
targeting short, which is generally good. I mean, where's the
That's a
weight
capped
saving?
clan PPC.
A
That's
cap
20
DRPPC because fun. A pair of EV medium lasers because fun. And an ER small, which is there for fun as well.
Emotional support.
I mean, what else would you really put? You could put a light active probe instead if you wanted to have some EWAR on there.
Is there?
I would argue with an ERPPC, a light active probe, so we can like shoot through a tree.
Drew 3, which would be, not
Actually,
terrible.
they could go better because you're in the L clan era. The B has the watchdog.
I'm sure there are better versions of that thing. Yes. But I mean, 71114 is pretty darn fast. 9.5 tons of ferrolamellar is going to take an eternity to blow through. You're not immune to true armor criticals, but you're better protected with the ferrolamellar as well. You need a 9 to crit rather than a 7.
If you had one more movement point, you could actually go airborne based off of the aerodynamics of your upper torso.
Probably not.
Yeah, why don't we have a wig mech?
Yeah, why don't the Snow Ravens also have mechs with partial wings? Why do the Jade Falcon birds get to have all the fun with partial wing mechs?
If you stuck partial wings on this thing, you just wouldn't have any internal room to stick anything else. That's part of the problem. Partial wings are two extra
be making
crits.
A lamb at that point. Yeah. Which there is a 40-ton lamb.
Ag 20, which is probably one of the best guns in the clan lineup. Improve them medium.
Sorry about that. I have returned.
Well, you're a Hag 20 on a fast moving 40-tonner. That's not a bad thing to have.
You're going to be downing a lot of things with that. I mean, this Carrion Crow is ferrolamellar makes you very hard to kill.
It's a Snow Raven exclusive design, so if you're an aerospace pilot, while you're dueling the Raven aerospace pilots, you're also getting shot at by at least 2 of those things with their Hag 20s. You're getting Red Baron to death, and you didn't even realize you were the Red Baron.
It's unbalanced, but simply don't get meleeed.
Yeah, just don't get melee.
My personal headcanon is that the Snow Ravens have Canadian accents.
Well, it's the McKenna,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Dude, do you know what they're talking about?
I've got no idea.
I mean, this is new.
Vowels.
This is a really new mech. So this one I've never played or never tried, so I can't give a verdict on, but it looks really, really good. Like a lot of the more modern mechs that they're trying to do, like they're really optimized, which is not always fun. But
Romano, have you had to fight against one of these in your various Ill Clan games up bar?
Carrion Crow?
Yeah.
Not yet. We do have a guy who does like himself the Snow Ravens, and he does have the Carrion Crow, but I've not squared off against him. Usually when I end up against him, he's doing Wolf Dragoons.
Gay.
I stuck partial wings on a 10-ton trooper in MechWarrior 5 with proto-improved jump jets and an arena supercharger. If it weren't for the map borders, I'd still be flying. Ooh.
He's still flying to this day.
They changed how the jump jets work in MechWarrior 5 with the last update, with the last expansion pack. You now get a boost to speed when you jump. Like you go significantly faster as you're jumping. So I'm not sure the mods that give you those proto-improved jump jets and those partial wings have caught on with the fact that they've changed how they work. And that probably causes some issues, which might be very funny. Very, very funny. I'd have to try it, but I only have MechWarrior 5 on my only have MechWarrior 5 on my PS5, so I don't have mods on it. My computer is too much of a potato to be able to run one of these.
You're playing MechWarrior 5 the way God intended. Unmodded and raw dogging it.
Sitting on your couch with a controller. Yes. It actually works really well. I don't know if I'd be able to handle a keyboard layout for it. Okay, we
Same.
talked about really good stuff. Let's talk about the really awful one. And
Well,
like,
hey, we found a
Trash.
good cicada. Surely we can find something good here.
with the
Trash.
Dasher 2, I'm not sure we can find something good. If you stick a 400 XL on a 40-ton mech, you're a pervert. That's the best way to put it.
We have found one good use for the Dasher 2, yeah? And that is with the self-destruct rules.
Oh, well, of course.
What the what?
The self-destruct rules, because it does damage based on your engine size.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
God.
basically you force a stack pull.
And
Oh,
that's
God.
a 400 XL.
Oh
That's
God!
now in your face.
Yeah. It's like
I
what
mean-
40 damage to the immediate surrounding hexes, 20 after that, 10 after that, 5 after that.
Introducing the warrior Jafar. He comes from afar.
There's a bomb in his car.
Ahmed,
This
why do you
sounds
pilot
like
the
a
Dasher
Kevin
2?
Spacey statement.
Ah.
There's no stopping me from pounding this pavement. His
It
name
manages
is
to
Jafar.
have less armor than the Cicada with ferrofibrous
Oh, good heavens.
and endo steel and an XL engine.
So yeah, stackable.
It is
laser
incredibly well armed with 6 ER micro lasers, not the small,
Micro
the
PPs.
micros. So it has the range of a regular. It's basically 6 regular inner sphere small lasers.
and poor performance because they had to make it so even harder.
And poor performance, so you can't run to your top speed on the first turn. You have to walk and then run because someone doesn't like the Dasher 2. And I think there's good reasons for that. Dasher 2 Mark II at a small cost of 34 million C-bills with a 400 XXL engine and a supercharger. Is that a mask? It's a mask. I mean, a supercharger would have been more expensive. They could have stuck a supercharger on there. At least this guy has armor and weapons. I mean, 105 ferrofibrous and 6 ER. Is that 6 or 7? 6 ER medium lasers. I mean,
Sea Fox made this to sell more engine.
They're selling you the
yes.
engine, but giving you a free mech chassis to put the engine on.
I mean,
Now, what did you need a double XL 400 for? Don't know.
a charger, I guess. I don't know. I have that's the worst. I can buy a small dropship for that price.
Actually, wait. What is its C-bill cost?
34 million C-bills.
You can buy maybe a vampire?
Something like that, or at least like a large small craft,
Let's see.
or an entire lance of something better. I mean,
A lance of dervishes will be cheaper and probably better in the long run than a single of these.
the thing is, 6 ER medium lasers, you're not going to be able to shoot all of them because you got 20 double heat sinks, and you generate 4 heat when you're running because it's an XXL.
Don't you generate heat just for standing still with a double XL?
Yes.
Yes. It's 1, 2, 4, and then double for jumping.
Oh God.
It is not good. It is not good. There's no good reasons to do that. Oh, the Dasher Mark III. Oh, this one's more reasonable because it's got a 320 XL in. So it takes the engine from a Cicada instead.
Okay.
Clan ER PPC.
I'm not sure if that's better or not. That's good.
Clan ER PPC and a pair of claws.
Where's that ERPPC located?
Center torso. So you can shoot
So
this
that is
ERPPC and slash with your claws. You can do
That is
Wolverine
what-
if you want.
that is what the original Dark Age. That is what the I'm not sure if it was the original run of it or what, but one of the Dark Age minis for the Dasher 2, which was bigger than the Battlemaster Mini. That is what it had, which tells me it had the smallest, most pathetic PPC in the game, and its claws that looked like elite plasma rifles from Halo were the weirdest claws ever.
That is
This is definitely one of the dumbest miniatures ever. It's as dumb as it sounds, and it's dumb. This is a dumb mech.
Dasher 2 claws. Do we have an image of that one somewhere?
Just Mech Warrior Dark Age Dasher.
Trying to find it. Sorry.
No worries. The world needs to see this abomination. They say the worst thing about Clicky Tech was all the John Deere mechs, all the industrial mechs. No, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding a lot of cucumbers. I am not kidding. Like, I'm looking for it, and what I'm finding most of is a bunch of cucumbers.
Top row.
This one
that
here?
one with the arms splayed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on that one.
It's on the Sarna article. On this one is one of the band mech article that I do agree with. This is not a good mech.
It doesn't even have claws. They're more like freaking blades.
And you said this is bigger than the Battlemaster?
It was roughly the size of the Battlemaster. They did not get a good grip on infantry were nominally to scale. Vehicles, it was hit or miss. The Kelswas and the Mars are definitely more like Battletech Hex classic scale. But the mechs, the Cygnus is huge. The Ryokan, the Stormcrow 2 is gargantuan. They don't get a grip on scale until like Dark Age, actually.
If you're asking how many Urbies you can buy for 34 million C-bills, 34.4 million C-bill or so. The Urban Mech is 1.2 million per.
You have an understrength battalion of urban mechs.
Yeah, pretty much. You've got, well, no, you're good. You basically have like the entire planetary defense unit for the price of it. You're not just going to get Urbies. You're going to have your 4 Urbies, your Locusts. You're going to have your kit of light mech that you need for
several conventional fighters.
Yes. Oh, there's another one with an XXL engine, but this time is more reasonable. It's in 280 XL, much more reasonable.
And hardened armor, so it has 710-8.
710-8. So it has improved jump jets.
Why?
But just
it's hardened armor with a chain whip, triple strength myomer, 2 LRM5, an ER medium, an ER large, an ER small, so it has an assortment of ER lasers and a micropulse laser.
Well, I guess to keep up that TSM bonus, but
this thing is meant for Solaris stadiums. The chain whip is a weapon that should have been gotten rid of in the core rules revision, not just the flail. And the only good thing I can see with this is there a bonus for hardened armor being for kicking someone while wearing hardened armor or DFAing someone?
No, but you have a piloting penalty.
Yeah. Why? Why would you do this?
Because Solaris.
I guess
64 Arden is 128 standard, which is you can mount on a 40 tonner. Like when you stick Arden armor on something, it should always be to get more than your maximum possible armor points.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're sticking Arden armor and you're still under that threshold, it's not worth it. All you're doing is giving yourself penalties. And this thing is still 26 million C-bills, because it has an XXL engine and a whip and still has poor performance. and improved jump jets. Like this is like everything I ate in mech form is right there. This thing is like everything that I can dislike is just put together into this thing.
We concentrated all the hate at 40 tons into the one mech.
Yes, there's nothing I can hate more than this thing.
It's not even cheap BV wise.
It's not even cheap
Oh.
BV wise. It's 1,750.
Oh my god.
It's because the triple
It's
strength Myomer.
worse. It gets worse.
It is.
I got to do the Event Horizon scream for this one. Oh!
And then it hits itself with its chain whip. Amazing.
And
Oh
yes,
yes,
it can hit
because you
itself
do
with its
have,
chain whip.
you do have a chance to hit yourself with a chain whip as
You're
you
gonna-
attempt to grapple someone.
Yes, and you're going to be terrible at it because you've got art and armor and a penalty to your piloting rolls. So you got to stick a pilot like a 4-3 in there to make it worth it.
Solaris.
Even
This
in
is the
Solaris,
comedy
I'm not
segment.
bringing this. Like maybe in those fixed matches, you know, with like the matches that are predetermined. I'm not going to say fixed, predetermined.
So we need you to take a
What
dive
if-
for this next fight. Don't worry, it won't be hard.
No, but it's like the real WWE rather than the fixed matches and what you're saying right now. It's just like the guy's gonna show up with a dash or two with a chain whip. He's gonna trip you with it, fall. You'll be fine.
How much tonnage do we free up if we just, drop the chain whip?
2 tons, I think. Like there is no, like, unlike the Cicada, there is no good Dasher 2s. Okay, there is no way to make the Dasher 2 something not entirely terrible. I mean, it is very unfortunate. The Strider is also a thing that is a bit unfortunate, if you ask me. It's not the worst of the Inner Sphere Omnis, but the fact that it comes with single heat sinks basically puts it at the bottom of the barrel.
It's
We
like
do
with the
need to-
Swordsman, where they start by making a new Omni-Mech, but they have about half the tech they need and none of the expertise.
We do
It's
need
not
to
even
look
one of
at
the,
it
it's
through.
one of the early Omni-Mechs from the Inner Sphere, but it's not even like one of the first ones.
Well, we do need to look at it through that lens of this is built during the rough, hard days of the clan invasion, and we're trying to throw anything we can at the wall to make it stick.
The thing is, you've got the Firestarter Omni, you've got the Blackjack Omni before that, you've got the Blackhawk KU, you've got a lot
God.
of good ones before you get to
Avatar.
the Strider. You get the
Hell,
Avatar.
even the what is it? The Raptor. The Raptor got
The
some good
Raptor's a
variants.
monster. The Raptor's a monster because it's a 25 tonner with enough weapon loadout that it's going to be able to outgun you, which is what make 25 tonners disgusting.
It's almost like, dare I say, a baby Daishi, just because the sheer amount of firepower it can carry.
It basically, if you send a Raptor against other light mechs, it's going to win. If you send a Raptor against anything else, it probably won't. The Watchman keeps coming up here. We're gonna bring up the Watchman before we keep talking. The
Are
Strider's
we gonna
only,
watch the Watchmen?
the Strider's
Ooh,
only
watch the
problem, in
Watchmen.
my opinion, is that single heat sinks. Swap those for doubles. Yes, you have to move things around a bit because you've got a heat sink in your crits, so you have to move things around a bit. But it's a good investment, okay? And it turns the Strider from a average at best E-War platform, because you're not going to use it for anything else, to a mostly decent 40-ton Omni-Mech that's capable of doing things.
Isn't there a variant that only exists to bring not one but two C3M computers to the fight?
Is that the Strider that has that? Yes, the M configuration with 2C3 boosted masters, not
Ooh.
regular, boosted masters.
In an
company
ECM
worked.
dominated environment, this could be a worthwhile investment for the C3B company.
Yes, this is actually more or less decent.
If you're that weirdo that likes to play with C3, you have this model, you have it in one of your C3 companies, and you swear by it.
It hides in the back. It does nothing other than run in the backfield, out of sight and out of view of everything,
Yes.
while everybody else is doing their C3 things.
Yes. It's like we told the battlefield commander, listen, you're going to be on the battlefield, but you are a commander. We would really rather you not die. Stay in the fucking back line. And just to
It
make
is
you
easy
stay
to
in the back line, we're not giving you any guns.
It as easy to pilot on top of things for the Strider. So the base design is good. It just needs a, let's say, 3150 revision. Stick double heat sinks in. You can still do your M configuration with 2C3 boosted masters. So it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
The Walker.
if we don't
Yes.
if we don't want to break its omniness and make a Strider Mark II, at which point now we're saying, okay, why would we want to make a Strider Mark II or even keep making Striders when this exists? We could spend a couple tons in coolant pods. We do have coolant pod technology now.
Or just give it an Ultra 5.
Give it an Ultra 5.
I'd also give it a ballistic weapon and be done with it.
I mean, that's not bad either.
The Watchman also suffers from having single heat sinks, but it doesn't really need anything more fancy than that. It's a trooper mech. There's no real question. Yes, people are going to say it's supposed to be a militia guy. It does funny little militia things. That's mostly what the Watchman is for. But
look, I need you to go and stare at the pirates while we send every double heatsink and bit of ferrofibrous to go and fight the clans.
There you go. Or, the Capellans or the weird combine guys. And I mean, the only bit of advanced tech on it is the case for the machine gun ammo.
And that's because we don't want to also have pilot casualties on top of everything else.
Well, the thing is, if the ammo blows, you don't lose the engine anyways. You keep the mech. You can, I mean, even if the pilot die, you wash out the cockpit, plate it back up, and you're good to go. And it's a downgraded Enforcer chassis, so easy enough to use and fix.
Easy to pilot.
Yeah, does it have easy to pilot? Easy to pilot, easy to maintain, and rugged. This thing's gonna stick around. And I'm not gonna say it's great, but it does what it says on the tin, right? It does exactly what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
585, so it's slow for a 40-ton mech. Okay, you can outrun Whitworths, but that's usually not a thing you should be proud of.
You can outrun a Thunderbolt.
Wow. But the Thunderbolt is going to outgun you.
He's going to blast your ass on the way out.
Oh, yeah, those Lerms will not let you get away easily.
And you can't remove the jump jets and increase the speed. You still have a ton and a half extra. So, you'd have to start sticking advanced technology in to improve on it.
It seems like most of the 40-tonners we've encountered require advanced technology or a clan tech base to start making them good.
It's almost like that's the issue with the bracket.
Basically.
They're right.
This one here has double heat sinks, ferrofibrous, a PPC, and 3 medium lasers. This is aggressive. This is pretty aggressive for a Watchman. And it doesn't the price goes up by $400,000. I mean, for $400,000, I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that, actually. And I mean, if you start putting some money down, you can probably replace some of those lasers with ER versions to move things around. And it would still be, this would be more, this is the betterer Watchman. And it's not a huge change overall. The 4DM2, what's on that one? A large re-engineered laser, a pair of ER flamers, and a pair of mag shots.
He really doesn't like infantry
Mag
and
shots are not
hardened
better
armor
against
for some
infantry.
reason.
Well, against the that's the thing that you would use against the Draconis Combine, which does run hardened armor and reflective.
Yeah.
So the large re-engineered laser makes sense. Mag shots are terrible. You should never use mag shots. They're really not good. They're not. They're not. They don't have anti-infantry. If they add
That's
anti-infantry
lame.
like the AP Gauss, they'd be reasonable. But they're missing that. That's the thing that I think they should have added in the rule revision. Just give mag shot anti-infantry. And
Romano, didn't they house rule it that mag shots had an anti-infantry bonus?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. We basically merged them, the bear hunters, and a bunch of those odd weapons to where they do damage to infantry,
mhm.
and then they have specific damage against battle armor, but that's per point through the armor to the dude rather than a broad across the board.
The ER flamers are weird, but it does turn this thing into an incendiary mech if required. Like you're probably not going to have fire starters because fire starters are expensive and fire starter are not common anywhere outside the Lyran Commonwealth. So this can be a backup incendiary mech when required because 2 ER flamers have decent range and you can put things on fire fairly easily. So this is also not terrible. It's just weird because of the mag shots. I'd replace the mag shots with regular machine guns, and I think it'd be better. Just because you don't have to house rule them, and machine guns take only 1 crit rather than 2. Because the mag shot damage, the mag shot is a weapon that's actually nerfed with the new rules.
How?
It takes 4 damage when it gets it blows for 4 damage. It used to blow for 2 damage.
Oh no.
On a 40-ton mech, it makes a difference.
I will refer to page whatever in TAC Ops and actually power off my energy weapons / Gauss weapons. Aha! Now it will not explode.
Yeah, but you can't
like
shoot them, so you kind of
It's kind of like ammo dumping.
Yeah.
With the bonus that you can always turn them back on later. So.
We haven't talked about the Contio yet because this thing's coming in the new starter box, and there seems to be a new variant that's going to come with it, probably without stealth armor. That's what the feeling I have about it.
Yeah, so they can have the lighter, new people friendly version.
Yeah, but we don't know what it is yet. So, I mean, it is cool looking because it has claws like the Dasher 2. Yeah. I'm not sold on it. Personally, the Contio is a mech I'm not sold on. Maybe if they do there's a new version coming out and it's different. I mean, it's still close to 2000 BV for it because it goes 7, 11, 14. It has stealth armor, which is nice, but is going to run OT because you're a laser boat on top of things. But it's good because you got triple strength myomer, so you do want to run a bit OT, so it kind of evens out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Honestly, this is a mech I am not sure about at all.
Well, Talon Coleman said in the Tuesday Newsday stream about it that it's a fan favorite, and the announcement about it even said the Contio is a fan favorite. Source? Probably his wife said, "Honey, that's a really cool looking robot. Now, please, I need you.
Please
put down the toy." But no,
sorry.
It's definitely interesting, but it definitely feels much more like we got to make some weird stuff for the Ill Clan era, like the Hammerhead.
Yes. The Hammerhead I like better. The Hammerhead is more straightforward in what it's meant to do.
This feels almost like it should be the basis for like some sort of weird Word of Blake revanchist group, just aesthetically.
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't It looks cool. I admit it does look
Give
like
it
cool,
give it a Nova and an
rare-
IATM, and hey, look, the society's back.
Oh boy, yeah.
No.
You thought you
But
killed
again-
them. They returned
but
to the
I
home
get-
world. Clan
I get what you're
Invasion
saying.
2.
But I get what you're saying, Romano,
Yeah.
is that outside of claws, which bears also have, there's nothing about this mech that screams bear.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks with how the Ed is built on it. It looks like the Ninja in Metal Gear Solid 2 in a way.
I was gonna say one of the fancy pre-order helmets from Halo 3, but yes,
that
too.
also you're also going in there with that. It's an Eversor Assassin from 40K.
I mean, this is the closest thing to an Eversor Assassin from 40K that we have in Battletech
because it's
without
stealthy.
digging through the funky wonky RPG rules.
Oh, hey, look, we fixed the assassin. It just took Clan Tech again.
Oh my
Clan
god!
Tech and it took Clan Tech and 3 times the price.
Clan Tech 3 times the price and completely changing the weapons profile.
I mean, it's a small modification. But I mean, the claws
You
with
can
triple
do it in the
strength
field.
Myomer is actually pretty nasty because it's 12 damage when the triple strength Myomer is on, and it's in the punch hits when you hit with the claws. So once it gets into melee range, it is really bad. And
It
all
is
the weapons,
technically a head capper.
yes. Now, is it going to be able to do that? And is it going to be able to keep that triple strength Myomer active? It has the guns for it, and with the stealth armor and everything. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's a fan favorite.
Yeah. I don't know what pack is smoking.
I mean, we have like 2 Ghost Bear players in the big group. I've never heard of them running a. I've heard of them running Grizzlies.
One has run a Contio once.
Who ran
I've
the
seen-
Contio?
It was
Calyx or Crash?
No, it was neither of them. Neither of them.
That's a problem.
I have seen a Contio once, and it was Michael.
Okay, how do you do
Yeah.
with it?
It did its job of using stealth armor to get funky with it. Now, I would love to see a plastic Targe if we're looking for ones to talk about.
Oh my god!
Another
To conclude on the Contio, it's cool. It suffers from, wow, you really played a lot of Halo 3 on Xbox Live back in the day, so all your
Yeah.
mechs' heads and cockpits you're drawing look like Spartan helmets, i.e.
It looks
the
more
new
like one from
Grand
Halo
Titan,
4.
the Firestarter looks like something out of Halo 4 and ODST. So you're suffering from Halo helmet syndrome. You're pretty cool. Don't think you're a fan favorite, though. Let's talk about the fucking Targe.
No, we're going to talk about the Lobo because it's
Okay.
You know, it almost looks like those Japanese versions of the battle mechs.
Well, the Tsunami is a Japanese version
Almost.
of it, at least. The Tsunami looks cool until you look at the modern version. It doesn't look cool.
I've never even heard of the Tsunami. What is this?
It is. Let's go with the mech that's more interesting.
Okay.
The Tsunami is a Solaris 7 mech. It was in the Solaris 7 box, and in in record sheet 3055 unabridged upgrade, whatever. So it is based off of a Japanese art that they commissioned and had to remove because they don't like fun. I mean, they commissioned this one. They officially commissioned this one for the game, so they could have used it. Never mind.
Why does he look so cool?
He looks cool, and you look at the weaponry, and you're like, let's go have a look at the Mr. Tsunami. Let's go have a look. There's a non-upgraded version and an upgraded version, if I remember right. This is the non-upgraded version. Where is the upgraded version? There it is. The one that's in the book. Triple strength Myomer case. Let's start with weird stuff here. Not enough each generation to actually be able to use its triple strength myomer, which is a bit of a problem. 694, because a lot of those Solaris mechs have weird jump profile because they're not expected to have to jump very far. They're expected to jump, in the arena. So it gets to various spots. Decent armor, 7 tons of Pharaoh. So it's up till now very reasonable. Pair of mag shots, 3 ER medium lasers, and a streak 4. So it's a bit anemic, but it's meant to fight in Solaris. So it's all close range weapon that you're going to be brawling with anyways. I'm not sold on the weapons loadout. Once again, the mag shots, not 100% sure it's the best investment of weight right there. Streak 4 is not bad. ER medium lasers are not bad. 694 is a weird movement profile, but it's going to be able to get places, I guess, especially in arenas. But in city fights, it should work as well, fairly well, unless you're fighting in, with giant buildings all over the place. It is not awful. It looks great, and it is not an awful mech. It just has a few little issues. I don't know how I would upgrade it personally. Not sure what I would do with it. I think the triple strength myomer is a little bit superfluous on this one. And maybe place it with endo steel. You save 2 tons. And with those 2 tons, you do something else. I'm not 100% sure what I would do with this guy. It is funky. It looks great, and that's enough to make a good mech sometimes. I would buy the mini if it looked like the Japanese art, which is an actual jet cockpit on legs with arms. It really looks like a mech from Armored Core.
It's a vibe. It is a mech from Armored Core.
It really looks like a mech from Armored Core.
An air mech almost.
I mean,
an armor cored out air mech.
A lot of the art from Studio New is really good. So, I mean, this is an otter mech to talk about. There was a lot of mechs in that Solaris box that went from looking really cool to looking really lame, unfortunately. Lobo.
New plastic miniature in the Clan Wolf Battlestar. Coming soon, trademark.
Once again, it has clan text, so it probably is going to go be a little better. Mm-hmm. XL engine, endo steel, ferrofibers. I mean, if you start having all of that, why is it not an Omni mech? Pair of ATM 6, a pair of heavy mediums, an heavy small, and an anti-missile on a directional torso mount, which is weird for anti-missile, but it's usable. I mean, ATM 6 with 4 tons of ammo, so enough to stay in the fight. It's very functional, What book was that in originally? 3067. Okay.
Yeah. It sounds like Clan Wolf got their hands on ATM tech from the Coyotes and heavy lasers from the Space Snakes and said, let's build a mech that'll carry both of them to test this out. And this was the result.
It's not awful. It's literally
you.
It's not awful. It's not that I ate it. It's just very basic. It just feels very basic.
The AMS is there so that when you are dueling at long range with the LRM or other ATM boats with your extended range ATM bullets, the AMS will intercept them. You've got the speed to rapidly get into standard and HE ATM range. Oh. And then you, I guess, turn an ATM off to fire the heavy mediums for 10 apiece. while using the AMS to intercept their own HE missiles or SRMs. Very boring. Very straightforward.
Concho, a strong Rifts vibe. If you've ever played or seen Rift, yes,
Oh
it does
my-
have that feeling, that
Oh
feel
my
to it.
God, yeah. Never played Rifts, poured through the books for it. We had a guy in town who had every single book, and there's a lot of stuff in there, dude.
Yes, there. Rift is quite something. The Mark II has a pair of plasma cannons, a large pulse laser, a pair of AP Gauss, a pair of VR mediums. This thing's going to kill infantry really quickly. Probably the poor people from the society, not the society, the Word of Blake probably didn't appreciate fighting these things.
It's definitely a jihad variant. You
You
have a large pulse laser to protect yourself from other mechs, but your job there is to back up the Night Wolves in killing infantry and tanks and being a menace.
And it's still not the most anti-infantry version, because the Mark III has 2 4 machine gun arrays, a pair of AP Gauss, 1 medium pulse laser, a medium pulse laser, and an ERPPC, and a pair of Streak 4s.
I love it.
Okay, it doesn't
Where are
have
they getting
jump
that
jets.
tonnage from?
Oh, it's just the machine guns are damn lights. It's 20.25.
Those are like a quarter ton
Yeah.
for each machine gun.
So you can only half ton of ammo for the machine guns. So it's gone.
No one cares.
So it's gone. It's just what you need to say there. Okay, someone didn't like infantry, and this thing delivered.
So you strapped 8 Glock 18 Charlies with beta mags to your mech and said, "Have fun."
Oh, and a pair of AP Gauss. So it's a bunch of Glocks and a pair of Desert Eagles.
This mech originated in Memphis, Tennessee.
Or
Gonna run
Chicago.
up and get done up.
When you roll up on the Word of Blake's headquarters in Memphis, Tennessee, the Bass Pro Pyramid, this is the mech defending it from the citizens of Memphis.
I mean, it could also be from Chicago, but then you'd get a penalty to shoot with all those machine guns because you'd shoot them sideways. But that is besides the point. That is besides the point.
Well, or alternatively, when you fire those machine guns, you actually treat them as area effect weapons because you're firing them up into the air. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the video. There's a roofer in Chicago who makes TikToks and stuff of the things he finds on the roofs. A lot of discarded handguns and a lot of bullet impacts.
Bullet impacts, I'm not surprised. Discarded handguns, probably not surprised either, because,
Gotta get rid of the evidence.
Yeah. Oh, I was wondering what the Liberator was. It's this thing. Oh,
Were they planned on just dropping a ton of these all around the clan backline to hopefully have partisans pick them
the
up?
Liberator was like everybody was starting to build new mechs at the end of the third succession war and the start of the fourth. The Free Worlds League wanted to get into that action, but Kaliyama didn't quite know what they were doing. And this mech has non-functional heat sinks as a quirk.
Oh no.
This is not good. This is very not good.
I was looking at that mech earlier because somebody mentioned it in another server. Look how odd it is.
It does look decently cool. It's different. It's a different look from what you expect most mechs to look like. And stats wise, I mean, because of its quirks, it's not good. This is where the problems start. It's that has terrible quirks.
The artwork for it is almost like probably David White, if I had to guess. That looks like a David. No, whose signature is
Stefan
on it?
Uda.
Oh yeah, he does that weird computer line art hybrid thing. It's almost like Stefan Uda was watching District 9 and said, I'll have a prawn suit in Battletech.
Yeah, that's the thing is, let's forget its quirks and remember this is a Succession War era mech. It goes 6'9", so it's similar to your Hermes 2. The problem is this thing's competing with the Hermes 2, which is your most common mech in the lineup for the Free Worlds League at the time. This is
And
your
that's not
trooper mech.
that's not a very high bar to compete with either. Just being intellectually honest.
Yes, it is probably not the biggest bar because there's good versions of the Hermes 2. There's the Mercury with its very nice short range brackets, the Hermes 3 with its paired large lasers, which is very good as well. So there's good. At the same time, they were also building very decent Hermes 2. So this thing competes with the Hermes 2. It has an higher BV. It has the same speed. It has less armor. It invests it in weapons that are a large laser, 2 LRM-5, and an SRM-2.
I will never understand the Free Worlds League's fetish with batteries of LRM-5s, but not even an effective battery of LRM-5s. Oof!
What a strange decision.
Like, this is one of those decisions that I would also question quite a bit.
Does it at least have 2 tons of LRM-5 ammo so one of them can pop a mine and smoke? No.
Well, it wasn't really a thing during the Succession War. This is truly
true.
a Succession War machine. I mean, give it, let's say, an extra 10 years in 2028. You still don't have advanced technology in 2028, so it still wouldn't be like, even during the Fourth Succession War and the Andurian Crisis, it still wouldn't be able to compete with the better Hermes that are coming out at the time, basically. I mean, the thing is, the poor workmanship, the prototype, the eat things that are not working, all of that you can not hand wave, but you could engineer out of it. You could engineer ways out of it. Someone's talking about a Vulcan 5T. There are good Vulcans. A little bit like the Cicada, the Vulcan gets good after a while. Surprisingly, because the original Vulcan was not very good.
Yeah,
That's what
the AC2.
The AC2. I mean, the one with the battery of medium lasers is really nasty. The Vulcan with a battery of medium lasers. Which one is that? This is the 5T. I mean, 4 medium lasers, a machine gun, and a flamer. Narrow, low profile. That works. That works for me. It's perfectly reasonable.
You're unironically going to murder the shit out of vehicles because 4 medium lasers, you're generating criticals and damage. The flamers are straight damage to vehicles. Machine guns, you're generating criticals.
696, so you're going at a reasonable speed for the Succession War. Like,
for less than 1,000 BV, that's there's your screening unit.
I mean,
I see.
And 12 heat sinks. 12 heat sinks as well. So you're not going to run, if you're shooting your 4 medium lasers, you're at +2, which is nothing.
I am reminded why we don't play Succession Wars games over, like, what is it, 10K, 8K battle value?
Yeah.
Everything is so... You can bring so much shit in the Succession Wars at 12K. It's like,
12K
all my
battle
mechs
value,
all my mechs are
Succession War
0-0.
It's a company.
It's a company, and all my guys are 2-3s.
Yeah.
And I still have a company on the table.
I mean, the Succession War, the invasion era Vulcan is also not terrible. Replace the AC2 with a large pulse laser.
You have the speed to get in with that Intersphere large pulse.
I mean, you're going to be killing light mechs. With a large pulse and a medium pulse, you're going to be killing light mechs. If you're facing a clan, you're going to die. Yeah. But,
I think I remember using this one in the Harebrained Schemes Battletech as kill that thing. This was a good screening unit. Large pulse laser.
The 5S as an Ultra 5 instead of an AC2. I mean, you actually have firepower. You have less armor, though. Oh, 6.912 because it has a mask, because it asks to go
Simply don't get
fast.
hit.
Just don't get it. You'll be fine. Just don't get it. There's an upgrade to the 5S. Oh, an upgrade by sticking a plasma rifle in. Yeah, that's not an upgrade. That's cheating. Cheaty weapons.
Yeah, anything is made instantly better by putting a plasma rifle on it. Even the assassin.
Oh, that's the Word of Blake Comstar version with a C3I, an ER large, and a machine gun array with 3 light machine guns. That's also
Not bad.
Also not the best armored, but still decent in my book.
You're a decent spotter for the Word of Blake militia. So you don't have a Mani Domini in there, but you are linked into the level 2 network, and you're a decent spotter for them. Like, I mean, what can you do?
Of course, Ausmeric had to make a version with a light Gauss rifle. We will not talk about that one.
No, I want to talk about it because I don't actually hate that idea.
I mean, it's better than an AC2, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
why does it have 32 rounds of fire for its Gauss rifle?
That might be a bit much.
I paid for the gun. I'm going to use the gun.
32 turns worth. Or I'm going to make
bringing it on a campaign.
Ultra-light Gauss rifle.
I mean, that's still like a heat-free large laser then.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's not awful. It has 93 points of armor. It's better than an AC2, so it's better than the stock Vulcan. There you
if
go.
You're trying to squeeze it down at 40 tons at less than 1,000 BV, that's a good idea.
It's still less than 1,000 BV, so yeah.
The Canopians have landed, and I want to keep them as far away from me as possible for as long as possible. I will joust across 2 map sheets with them until they're in range of my Albatross.
Argyle saying 12K to 15K is a standard 30-25 company. Yeah, that's about what I'd be calculating. Unless you're doing a light mech company, then it'd be probably closer to 6K. And the no, that's not even the 7T. I don't know. I don't think it comes from the rec guides or whatever, but it does feel like a rec guide mech.
What does it do?
Light ferrofibrous 6.912 with a mask. Supercharger, a targeting computer for a plasma rifle, ER medium laser, heavy machine gun, heavy flamer. Heavy flamer I don't like normally because you have ammo for it, and a flamer with ammo I always feel weird. I'd rather have a regular flamer with no ammo because it doesn't have a chance of blowing up on me.
And you have 2 heat-causing weapons here, and I guess that's the idea behind it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to kill infantry dead. It's going to burn things down. I mean, it's not awful. Personally, I'd replace the heavy flamer with ER flamers. Something along those lines.
Is this the mech that General Barbecue drives?
Probably. General Barbecue's a good man. Oh, wait, no, he's a pretty awful human being.
He repelled the United Nations Kenyan-led assault on his stronghold, and they had their own killdozer.
Africa is an odd. Modern war is an odd.
Haiti is an odd place. It is a location in the world.
I was getting him confused with General Butt Naked.
I mean,
is that a real thing?
That was a real thing.
I mean, during the Kenyan Civil War, War of Liberation, whatever you want to call it. I mean, all their general were named after American companies. So you had General Motors, General Dynamics, General.
General Butt Naked was a part of the Liberian Civil War.
Oh, yeah. Another great moment in history.
He was apparently a cannibal. After the war, he converted and became a preacher. A lot of things going on there.
Why do these guys sound like inspirations for Hideo Kojima characters?
I don't.
Their names, their backstories, none of it makes sense.
The Scarecrow. It feels like it should be an upgrade to the Vulcan.
It is an upgrade to the Vulcan.
It feels like it should have had a plastic miniature in one of the Davion boxes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Instead of
that
another
as well.
Thunderbolt.
Or instead of another Enforcer.
But I mean, is it really an inner sphere mech when all of your weapon are clan graded?
Yes, because it has all those real stealth systems.
It has a bloodhound instead of a regular endo composite. It's not the terrible composite. The Scarecrow is just another
You're
one of
spending
those things.
You're spending $1 billion in stealth systems to kill infantry.
Well, it doesn't have stealth armor. It has
It has a
standard armor.
chameleon.
It has
Oh,
a
it has a
chameleon.
chameleon?
That's
Jesus.
the one that infantry can't. I think that's the one that infantry can't see.
Yeah, it is. With 8 light machine guns in arrays and a flamer, an ER flamer.
So infantry can't see it, and then suddenly they stop existing.
And suddenly
literally
they
the
catch
Predator.
fire. Yes. That is, yeah, it could be the Predator.
Oh, and anti-battle armor pods. So this thing
This thing's meant to kill infantry and infantry only. But even there, you got two pocket large on there with the ER medium lasers. So you still can punch like armored targets if required. But I don't know.
It's
I
mean,
585, 583. It's like a weird movement profile on top of things.
what's its C-bill and battle value?
Well, 1,472 BV, 8 million C-bills, more or less. It is expensive because of the chameleon. And
Not
I think the
that
chameleon,
expensive.
the chameleon, they have to import from Clan Seafox, I think, to build these things.
Oh, I
Hey.
don't like the idea of Seafox making the chameleon.
You're paying
No,
$8
yes, it is.
million.
It is them making them, and they're selling them to make a couple of mechs. There's a couple of mechs that basically the Seafox build, stick the chameleon in, send it to the Fed Sons, and the Fed Sons put the guns in. There's a few mechs like that. I can't remember all of them. There's just so many of them. Infantry
But
are
you're
like
paying-
roaches. You end up, you end one of us, and then there's 10 more hiding in the shadow.
$10.
Yeah, but if it's the Scarecrow's the one's hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, the thing is, the Scarecrow is the one hiding in this case of Bravo Crunchy. He's just there waiting for the infantry to scurry out of their hole. And then he's like, surprise, motherfucker, and presses the button and just kills most of them.
It is cool how its arms are set up that it looks like a scarecrow just hanging out in the cornfield.
I mean, you want to know how I would improve it?
How?
Make it an Omni-Mech so it can carry battle armors with the battle armor stealth.
Oh yeah,
Can
could
you
have
carry
chameleon. Yeah,
Can
You can
you
have
carry
chameleon.
battle armor while you have your chameleon active?
yes, and there's rules for that, but I forget where they are. I think if the battle armor themselves also have like a stealth armor, then they also count as
Yeah,
not being
you
seen.
need to have battle armor stealth or the battle armor void or something like that on them.
Oh yeah, there was rules for void sig with it.
Yeah, I mean, it would start being very, very weird. Bravo Crunchy was in the infantry from 2002 and 2010. We have a few infantry guys. We have a few Marines floating around. We have Air
Semper.
Force. We have Air Force. We have all sorts of people.
We need a guardian. When are we going to get a guardian? If there's a guardian in chat, I don't know what you
Our
guys say.
brave
Roger up or
Space
something.
Force Guardians.
we have questions for you.
Many
Yeah.
questions.
We need an SAS to join and a SEAL Team 7. We need a Sergeant Vinnings to start playing Battletech. That's what we need.
So Mike Vinning into Battletech.
Yep. The
He'd
problem
probably
is,
do it. He's a retiree. He ain't got much else going on.
can you imagine how terrible games against them would be?
Allow me
He
to teach
rocks
you the
up.
meaning of
You rock
pain.
up with the most hyper optimized list you can imagine, and then there's just this guy sitting there with a nice little grandpa smile on his face. and just proceeds to wreck your shit by tactically outmaneuvering you in every way, no matter his dice rolls.
with 3 thunderbolts somehow.
He just brought all he brings is every
Okay.
game. It's
You
just
pulled
3
up the Arctic
thunderbolts.
Wolf.
He's just bringing just a
Yeah.
bunch of troopers.
Yeah.
The Arctic Wolf.
we
We'll finish
love
on
the
that
Arctic
one
Wolf.
because I always add issues with the Arctic Wolf. I bought it in MechWarrior Online because I wanted to see what it would do in a MechWarrior game. And 6 SRM6 and 2 SRM4 and not enough eat sinks is not a good combo. Just
Oh,
so
it
you
exists
guys
to
know.
clip farm. You sit in a corner and then you have a short 30-second clip out of a 2-hour game.
Basically.
You call it clip farming. I call it aura farming.
I need to use it more because it just feels like a fun utility mech to pair with something that can tear open armor. Because all those SRMs are just begging to go into an open torso.
Oh, or if there's vehicles that start showing up, well, there's no
Infernos.
vehicles showing
Yeah,
up.
this is an odd one because there's a version that's a standard and then a later version that's an Omni-Mech.
Yes.
It's lore. What gimps it is the lore.
Mhm.
You can overcome overheating. That's no problem. But it's the lore of this mech that really gimps it.
The
They
problem is
wanted
with
an Omni,
overeating
they
with
couldn't
all
build
the
an Omni.
I mean, the problem with overeating is that you've got so much ammo in that thing that overeating is a problem.
Yeah.
And it becomes a problem quickly. And you could easily have stuck ferrofibrous on it to make it just, 20% tougher, which would be very good on this mech because it doesn't have a whole lot of armor either. And almost take out those 2 SRM4s and stick more heat sinks in or something like that. The fact that it can self-narc is pretty good. In this case, I mean, self-narc is a good thing.
I narc myself all the time, and I have fun.
Yes.
It's called being honest. I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just reading chat real quick here. There's a few different things I would have done on the Arctic Fox to just make it a little bit better. Not the Arctic Fox, the Arctic Wolf. That's another problem with it. There's a whole lot of mechs called Arctic something. So you get confused by which one you are bringing. So there's a version with 4.6 and a large pulse laser. Well, that's more reasonable in my book. Oh, it has improved targeting short. It has improved targeting short as well. So that's going to be unpleasant. The Arctic Wolf Prime as ferrofibrous and 4-streak 6. So the Omni version is less about quantity and more about quality. And I think I like that better. And it's more mobile. Okay, the regular Arctic Wolf is 711. The Arctic Wolf Omni is 696.
Oh, we freed up the tonnage for
in my
heat
book,
sinks,
it's the
did
same
we?
ability.
Nah, we just used jump jets.
Yeah, but the streak 6 mean that even if you alpha, you don't have a problem. I mean, even with jumping and shooting all the streak 6, you're still at 14 eat out of the 20, so that's not going to be a problem with this one. And it's got almost maxed out armor with just an extra ton of ferrofibrous. I mean, if you want to be mean, swap out those streak 6 for 2 regular 6, because every streak 6 is basically 2 regular 6. You could do that. And things would be just as fun. You just have as many missiles floating around. Would it be as efficient? Probably not, but still be pretty nice. My experience with the Arctic Wolf was playing in MechWarrior 5, and I had bad experiences with it because I was always shutting down because I was shooting those missiles, because those missiles are meant to be fired. You're paying for them, you're shooting them. The version with plasma cannons, a version with LRM-15s. I mean, LRM-15s are good. So 2 15s, 2 6, and a small pulse laser is alpha configuration. At 40 tons, it's pretty decent, pretty aggressive, actually. I mean, I'd have to play it more, and it's not like there's a plastic mini for it right now, but maybe one day we'll see one. It does look decently cool as well. It does have a kind of a distinct look compared to other mechs.
I mean, maybe if they make yet another Clan Wolf box, but this time it's Clan Wolf in Exile box, maybe.
But I think all the big Clan Wolf in Exile mechs are already in plastic. So who knows? Oh no, the Phantom is not. So yeah, I'm
that's
not
going
sure.
to be in the Clan Wolf Battlestar, I believe.
Okay. Did they announce Clan Wolf Battlestar?
Yeah, it was in one of the leaks from Adepticon a while back.
Yeah,
Okay.
the leaks that came out right after the whole it was like right
Gothic.
when they were needing a no, it was before Gothic.
Oh yeah.
It was that big Excel spreadsheet that got quote leaked right
Mhm.
after they had all the PR stuff for firing Pardo, and it was when they were doing the whole community rules and guidelines thing and cracking down on 3D printing, despite having previously been not
It exists as Iron Wind Metals.
It's not
with
a
a
good
Dire
mini.
Wolf,
I haven't-
Gladiator, Kingfisher, Loki, Manowar. That is a Battlestar. That is one hell of a
Phew.
Battlestar.
Yeah.
I do have that version of the Arctic Wolf, the MWO one, because it was a 3D print.
Yeah, it wouldn't be difficult to get because of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to end on the picture of the Arctic Wolf. I'm going to start a series on light mechs tomorrow on the channel. I'm still writing the presentation, but I've got it recorded, the first part. It's going to be like the heavy mech block. So all sorts of talking about all sorts of light mechs and what light mechs can do, what light mechs cannot do as well. Trying to bring things in the ideas here. Really do hope they bring back the Wolves in Exile. No, they won't. The Wolves in Exile are done. The Wolves are now one thing. So that I don't think that's going to happen.
I think they either executed them
quietly
or used the
they joined
Wolves and Exiles as cannon fodder.
Kinda, but they more or less just joined the clan and fought under Alaric to win. Their last mech, which is in the Ill Clan book, is a Sojourner. So this guy, which is not bad but not great.
Forgettable.
Yeah, it's a weird Omni mech that is kind of forgettable. And I mean, Gauss ER large plasma cannon for the base model with a supercharger. It's not bad, but it's very average. It has an actuator and answers in both arms, if I remember. No, one of the arm as an actuator and answer. So you put your big gun in that arm so it hits, and you go from there. It's
Gauss rifle.
It has easy to pilot. So it is for, trash pilots from Clan Wolf in Exile. I don't think it's... I don't foresee us having a mini for that thing anytime soon, basically. Like most of the mechs.
It's a mech designed to fluff up. It's a mech designed to fluff up the Ill Clan source book and the rec guides.
Which should mean it should have a mini. Never mind. Let's not get into that either. So we've got, like I said, a light mech presentation starting next week, tomorrow. I mean, what else? We're gonna keep trying to have streams every week. Things are going okay. I hope everybody has a very nice rest of their evening. If you have someone that you need to call or that you need to keep an eye on, remember to get in contact with them. It's always a good thing, especially for older folks in our families. And see you guys